Welcome back, boys. We have an answer to all my fucking problems. We have an answer to everything that's going on in the world, and the problem is Tylenol. We have Chris Chan trying to finally fix the entire world and a brand new way to podcast, I guess. We're changing the game. Verlis, how have you been doing, buddy? I know you're probably all mad about Pokemon ZA, all of the megas being absolutely horrible and everything going to hell, but, how's everything going?
You stole my intro from me. Yeah, I'm just mad. ZA sucks. Actually, Delphox looks kind of cool. It has a weird beard, and like everything just has to ruin the design just a little bit, even though it was good. And then, other than that, everything's the same. Just chilling, waiting for things to actually improve. Camera's off because I just don't want to set it up because there's always something wrong, and my chair's too far back and nothing works. And a screw fell out the other day, so I'm pretty sure this thing's just going to explode on me at some point.
Ugh,
Don't
that's
even know
kind
where
of
the screw
shitty.
came from or where it goes back in.
You know how many screws I had sitting on my desk before I moved my fucking office? It's like the screws that absolutely came from nowhere. I have no fucking idea where the fuck they came from. I have no idea what they go to. I had like literally a handful of screws sitting on it, and none of them fucking matched. It's like the screws of my life. No fucking idea where they came from. Just complete bullshit. No idea where it came from, where they even went. I think I only see one. Out of like the handful of
Hmm.
screws, there's only one screw left on my desk. No idea. This shitty, Walmart desk is probably going to shit the bed at some point, and then I'm going to be very sad. But yeah, it seemed like a lot of the megas and stuff, you know, at least do better than some of the other ones.
Eh, nothing good.
Yeah, it's just multiplying what they used to do and everything else. That's all it is. But uh, so what do you want to dive into first, bud?
I
What
think
what are
the
you
the
feeling?
Tylenol one went from 0 to 50 real quick, and then the history about it, that was the biggest, like, huh, wow, I don't believe what's going on.
Yeah, so many people were kind of shocked when Trump came out saying that he's going to have the biggest answer for autism and medical theory known to date in a very long time. He's like, guys, I got it. We're going to have the greatest medical announcement of our entire lifetime. It's like, oh, fuck, man. What's going to change? And I've only seen half of what he announced and half of what he said was going to come out, which is the link in between Tylenol and autism. The other thing that I've heard that was at least talked about was a possible medication that helps it, which would be
That's,
so
yeah.
fantastic.
I think it
I'm
was
gonna
just
Google
crazy
that
though.
while we're talking.
Where
But
it was just like, oh, Trump is finally going to confirm that vaccines cause it, and then out of nowhere, Tylenol? That can't be correct. Maybe vaccines don't even cause it. Maybe RFK and everyone is just crazy. And then the tweet from 2017 appeared where Tylenol tweeted, "We do not recommend our products being taken during pregnancy." And it's like, oh my god, we've known for almost a decade. And then you actually go back even further, 2013 study, 2009 study, Tylenol during pregnancy linked to autism. It's like this has actually been happening. No one's talking about it. And vaccines kind of the scapegoat, even though there's something got to be wrong with them too. Bro, that's unreal.
no, it is unreal, and that's kind of what got my mind thinking. I looked back at like what I dealt with in my ex's pregnancies and stuff like that, and all three of my kids are diagnosed with autism. I'll be 100% honest. None of them have it extremely badly, probably at the same level I do.
It's
But
also
when you
double
look at it,
whammy where we expand the umbrella. We call everything autism, but Tylenol making the kids weird.
like, so, and I was explaining this to Kyle the other night. I was like, it doesn't seem like he's saying like it is the cause, which would be absolutely medically fucking retarded. Let me
No,
be
no, it has
110%
to be.
honest with that.
But I mean, the rise in it correlates directly with
A-
use, especially with how much it
absolutely.
hasn't been covered. It's
But
a strong enough cause.
what I'm thinking it is it's almost like a multiplier. There's a genetic
Yeah.
concern of it,
Eh.
but Tylenol absolutely modifies what that genetic predisposition would be.
There's no way it's genetic, cause like this predisposition can't be so prevalent that like Tylenol happens and then rates go up 1,000 times. That's not genetics. That's the drug causing it.
Oh, absolutely. I don't disagree with it not having an out and out correlation. I'm just saying that I think that, like in my kid's situation, in my oldest daughter's situation, her twin passed away during pregnancy, and we had no idea. We thought she was constipated and just being whiny, but she was on three fucking Vicodin every 6 hours. And that's not what you're supposed to do when you're pregnant. You're not supposed to just numb yourself with fucking narcotics. And if you Google what Vicodin is, it's sometimes it was Tylenol 3 with codeine, sometimes it was name brand Vicodin, but it's Tylenol and codeine and opiates put together, and bam, you got fucking medication. It's just not okay. So like it's not surprising seeing okay, there's a drastic uptick and likelihood that that would happen. And then you look at my youngest, same exact problems, drastic medical problems that cause her to take massive amounts of fucking Vicodin and stuff like that through her entire pregnancy. And now this. It's just like, dude, it fits.
I'm thinking there's just too many environmental factors that are stacking up that makes like it's not a genetic thing. Yeah, obviously development is going to be very susceptible even after birth. It's like vaccines plus Tylenol, done. GG.
They're even saying that Tylenol after birth can give problems as well.
Yeah, breast milk. Or also if you're just used to it, like, oh, I'll just give my kid half a Tylenol. Doesn't matter if he's 4.
Well, no,
Instant
for
autism.
the longest time, they tell you not to give your kids any medications at all until they're like 6 months old. And then they started saying, oh, well, you gave them a shot, give them some Tylenol, make them feel better and everything else. Like, bitch,
Oh,
what the fuck are you
I can't wait to see
injecting
Child's
them with?
Benadryl, that little bubblegum drink. That's another 10% more autism right there. Everything.
I wouldn't be surprised.
And then also just the
Like,
carelessness. Oh, I'll have a drink while I'm pregnant. I can't put down the cigarettes. I'll just, have a cigarette every couple days instead, just to take the edge off this pregnancy.
so to me, this is the part of the announcement that is going completely unheard. On Monday, the FDA commissioner, Dr. Makery, said that the agency would speed a label change for leucovorin to help kids with folate deficiency in their brains. So the same exact thing that they were talking about with folates and stuff like that, with the fucking folate methylfolated vitamins and stuff like that we talked about probably a few months ago.
I heard folate and every folated synapse in my brain turned on because I'm on that shit.
Like,
I'm dialed in. And the link gets crazier because that reduces symptoms of ADHD. That you don't need to just go straight to Adderall in most cases. You just need methylated folate because you don't produce it in your brain. Try that first.
So this medication, he said it could cause developmental delays if you have those problems, and it features of autism, including difficulties with communication, sensory processing, and repetitive behaviors. With the label change, the Medicaid programs will be able to cover it, and the administration has pledged to conduct more research on it as a therapy. Like if this takes the kids that are like mildly autistic or ADHD or like in that
that's
spectrum,
another problem. I feel like it's just the overlap. We're just like, a little bit of ADHD. Might as well just call them autistic too, just in case.
Well, that's why the problem of saying everything is a spectrum is such like a cop out of just explaining something away. Like if you have both diagnoses, sure, completely. But just saying it's a spectrum and saying autism spectrum disorder, oh, you have fucking OCD and you have slight autism traits, dude. That's not what autism
We went over this
is.
with the gifted things, where it's just like every gifted person's autistic because they want to be extra special now, and also excuse their stupidity inside of it because they can't cope. I hate it.
But like if this brings down like the mild cases of autism or even like the more extreme cases of autism where they're unable to speak
What if that's
and
just
stuff
the
like
cure?
that.
No Tylenol, and then you just get your brain methylated, and now there's actually just 0 autism prevalence. It was that simple all along.
Well, when we look back at the early 2000s and stuff, when they started exploring with like, what does xenoestrogens do to males? Oh, what does fucking lavender and water bottles and all of this shit do. We're seeing it.
Teflon.
You know what I'm saying? Like we're seeing all the little nuances and the new little issues and stuff like that. At the same briefing, Trump also made unsupported claims about the painkiller Tylenol. They are supported.
I was about to
CNN,
say
your shit.
that's the next part of this, where it's just like Trump says it, therefore automatically wrong, anti-science. There's no science here. Trust the science. Tylenol now tweeting, "Oh no, Trump's wrong. This is unsupported." When they 2017 they said it, and there's
But
studies that go back.
as a cause for autism and caution parents about getting too many vaccines for their children. I don't remember the exact year, but it's around like 1998 or 1999. I'll look for it. But
Yeah, the vaccine schedule
the
fucking
vaccines like
crazy.
tripled.
Yeah, and then oh, autism rates went up. Surely there's no correlation. It's just so much, no, so many crazy things. But that's also like the anti-reverse, where like the science has said Tylenol, do not take it while pregnant, regardless of like whatever the outcome. It's just not a good thing to take while pregnant. And now suddenly, no, it's fine, it's safe and effective. And I'm just like so mad. It's like all of our medical institutions, every institution has just been so co-opted and corrupted. That's like just do the opposite. Whatever they say, do the opposite, and you're probably just going to live a healthy, fantastic life. And also have some common sense. Just go fucking walk. Go outside, get a mile a day. I saw an earlier study where like a couple, not even a couple, like a long time ago it came out that if you do sprints, it actually raises growth hormone. So just like
Mhm.
sprinting for 30 seconds a couple times a day increases growth hormone to a level as if you're injecting it to make up for a deficiency. So it's like, oh, yeah, everyone's just meek and low T because they're injected with plastics, they're eating off Teflon, and they're never going outside. You go outside, you care about your nutrition, you take methylfolate, and like you're just better. You're just well.
Now, I don't want to say like you don't get your kid any vaccines, but obviously there's some that are
Also, yeah,
super
like
fucking
why so
beneficial.
many out of nowhere when the kids were doing fine before then? I was on that OG vaccine schedule where I think I got 5 throughout my whole life. Well, not my whole life, but like since became sentient and remember kid in kindergarten, it was like every 3 years it was one stab and it was fine. And like flu
Exactly.
wasn't
Like
even every year unless they were really predicting a bad one.
I don't remember ever getting a flu shot. And
That's what I mean. Like I got 3, which feels wrong. Where it's like it wasn't every year back then, huh?
exactly. Like it's just it's weird. And I don't want to say like it's out and out completely correlated because I can understand where it might not be. But I think that there is such a question here where it's just like, guys, what if it's right?
It
And I said
is.
this with the anti-vax shit too. Like, do I want my kids going to a fucking chicken pox fucking party? No, I genuinely don't. I'd rather the vaccine because that's one of the ones that makes sense. I get it.
That one makes the least sense to me. Because like
If you get chicken pox, then you're predisposed to shingles. If you get shingles, it is a neurological disorder and it affects your nerves and stuff like that.
but that's
Probably
just
not
like
something you should get.
so rare. Where just naturally taking the course of pox seems to be fine for the kids.
No, that's what it is. Is if you get chicken pox, then you're predisposed to shingles. You are the only people that can get shingles.
Yeah, but like I
That's where
said,
it
like
is.
but then like the prevalence of that is just so not an issue because everyone ends up with chicken pox. Like
Because
yeah, that
everybody's been vaccinated for chicken pox.
no, I remember I was back. I grew up raw. We just caught it. There was no vaccine for chicken pox back in the day. No one took it. That's what I mean. Like, I think the risk of getting shingles is better than the vaccine harm from chickenpox vaccine.
But yeah, it's really really interesting to
And
look at
there's
this shit because
probably something where, like, oh, you can still get COVID after the COVID vaccine. You probably still get shingles after you get vaccinated chickenpox.
well, what you call it, the COVID vaccine was a farce to begin with. I know a couple people that got the COVID
There,
vaccine and it
you need to get both. You need
started
the chickenpox vaccine and then the shingles vaccine.
in
You
order
can
not to get
also get,
shingles.
yeah, you can also get the shingles vaccine as an adult.
Yep.
But then there's no problem. Get the raw, natty chicken pox and you'll be okay. And if shingles is
And
an
then
issue,
you
just grab that and you're fine for the rest of your life.
no, you get the 3 chickenpox vaccines and it covers all of them, which should be the same exact schedule you were on
I caught chicken
because we're about
pox.
the same age.
Nah, I'm 32. Like I said, I was before they upped those doses.
But yeah, I thought this was so funny. And then
Chickenpox vaccination dose increases shingle cases, but only in young adults.
that's
So I
weird.
guess like if you get the chickenpox vaccine, you make it to 30, no more shingles, but you're still vulnerable before then. It's all fucked.
Yeah, it's stupid. But so then this story got really fucking sad. Did you see the trend of all the pregnant females saying it's okay? I'm gonna give my kid autism and taking a handful of fucking Tylenol.
Like 90% of that is fake.
It's not.
Not yeah.
The admission rates for pregnant females with fucking acetaminophen poisoning and overdosing on acetaminophen has gone through the fucking
Who's
roof.
reporting it?
Nurses. Obviously, they can't say names because that would go against HIPAA. But
Because I saw the thing where like this one girl was like, "Oh, I have a pregnant mom that's literally about to die because she took too much." That story's been told 3 different times by 3 different people. That one's fake. It was like the same exact story of like I gave the husband my phone number. Now I have to tell him his wife isn't going to make it because once it hits the liver, it's GG. That one's a hoax, and because of that, it's hard to tell like who's just
and
playing
because
it
we don't
up.
have enough time yet, we don't have all the studies yet, so obviously we're not going to know.
Well, I'm talking
I
about the
just
individual
googled
case.
it,
Like,
but
it's easy to just be a nurse and lie, or not even be a nurse and then lie
oh,
about being a nurse, which I'm like 90% that's fake. But as we saw with the drinking oil, just like, oh, vegetable oil is bad, therefore I'm going to drink it now. Like, yeah, I bet some people took it, but
like, let me just say this: if it's not a problem and you take a medication and there's no problems for you, what if there is? Like, why do you just go and take Tylenol just because you feel like it?
that's a narcissism thing that we've seen with millennials and stuff. Like, they don't care about their children. Their body is, their, like, what they do with their body comes first at the cost of the child, especially on the left.
Like the fact that people don't understand what taking too much medication can do as a whole and how much actual medication is the problem is also mind blowing. Like you're like, ow, I feel pain again, so I take more medication. And it's like you're not realizing what exactly that does. Like I have Oragel sitting here. Do you know how many times you're supposed to take Oragel in a day?
6,
No, 4
4, ah, close.
in 24 hours, and you're not allowed to take it more. Like you're not allowed to take it super consistently because you can cause your gums to lose their oxygen.
Because I remember when I
You know,
like before I had my tooth pulled, I was just cranking that stuff all day long. But I thought it said it was all right.
no.
Because I definitely read the instructions and went to it. But yeah.
The crazier one is they used to give Oragel to babies,
Mm-hmm.
like actual babies,
Oragel
and
4X. This is the one I took.
then they used Oragel for kids, which has none of the numbing medication in it, which can cause the gums to go hypoxic because people were giving it to their kids every single fucking time they whined as they were teething. So that way they didn't have to deal with their kids. You people are
Yeah.
bad fucking parents. Like I understand you don't want your kid in pain, but at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
there's 50 other fucking answers.
I saw the up to 4 times. I think I got it confused. It was like, oh, 4 times a day is every 6 hours.
Yeah.
So it's like I think I was just doing that. And
But
then I also was taking like a little swab where like you dip it in and then like you hit it back there. And that one just said take as needed.
yeah, because they only fucking sell you 4 of them or 6 of them, something like that. But do you know how much Tylenol you're supposed to take as a whole? It's like fucking 2,000 milligrams is like the recommended dosage,
It's a
and that's
crazy
4
amount.
fucking pills in a day. It's 4. I've seen people
it's
take
definitely more
fucking
than that.
10.
Well, that's because
No.
your doctor will say like, "Oh, you could take 10 for a few days. It's fine."
Yeah, because like the maximum recommended dosage is higher than what they tell you to take
Hmm.
when you're having issues. But it's just it's insane
Well,
because
also it
I
depends on the
just
kind you get. Like I only buy the 200 milligrams, so I'm used to seeing a bigger number.
yeah, so you'd be allowed 10 total in a
Yeah,
day
but
because
then
you're
it
allowed
goes
to
the other
take
way.
yeah. But like that's I've seen people take that in one sitting.
Hmm.
Why the fuck are you taking that much Tylenol? Why the fuck are you taking that much
500
Motrin?
milligrams. Do not take more than 6 in 24 hours.
So that's 3,000 is the go to the
Yeah.
fucking hospital. You know what I'm
Liver
saying?
warning. Oh wow! And then on the same label it says don't take more than 4,000 milligrams in 24 hours.
Yeah.
So they say like take 6, but don't go past 8.
Yeah, it's just insane.
Well, also
It's
I think
like, do
it's
you
another
want
thing
your
where
liver
people
to
just
fail?
yeah. Well, that's another thing that people don't do. They don't like read instructions. Where like if there's a liver warning, you take 8 ounces of water, and you don't take 8 ounces of water. You actually take 16. You drink a fuck ton with your 1 to 2 pills. You don't play around with your liver, especially
I
if you're
don't think you
chaining
should
that.
play with any of it. You know what I'm saying? Like it just makes you want to bash your fucking head off the damn table because it makes no fucking sense.
That's because people are stupid and every institution has lied to us, which doesn't help the stupidity problem.
And that's one of my biggest issues is like I don't see a way where we can get the honesty back into the government and into the news
I mean,
because
lobbying's
no,
always
but
been that way.
like they signed it into a bill, I believe, the other day where there's no longer allowed to be propaganda based news organizations and shit like that. Fantastic. I'm super fucking happy about that. How is that actually taken care of?
Yeah, exactly. How do you actually enforce that? Because it's one of those things like, oh, it's against the law, but then the second you try to shut down CBS or fine them $1 bajillion, like that's just going to get blocked by the courts or get called a fascist, and then the threat of being authoritarian makes it where you can't actually enforce the law, even though it needs to be enforced. It's too corrupt to unwind.
And it becomes almost cyclical. Like, oh, this is propaganda. Oh shit, we can't fucking enforce this because it's government owned. Why is it government owned and pumping out propaganda? Because the people that were in charge 8 years ago didn't agree with us.
Yeah.
And it's just like that's not propaganda. Like, can we agree into the middle things instead of the fucking extremes on both sides?
No, because we gave the lefties too much ground, and now it actually looks bad because they've all been criminal for like our entire lives. So when you actually punish the criminals, it turns out you actually have to purge the entire opposition, which makes you look like the bad guy, even though they did all the illegal stuff to sneak in to begin with. It is weird.
It just it makes me
And then for some
wonder.
reason, like the quick, immediate thing is just ban commercials for pharmaceuticals and drugs because we're like the only country in the world that has those.
I complete. Who the fuck hears a fucking medication for erectile dysfunction, or this or that, and they're like, dude, I need that right now.
Okay, like erectile dysfunction, everyone. That's when the wife looks over and gives you like such an embarrassingly powerful
No,
look. That's the next thing you'd ask your doctor.
do you remember? So I remember two specific commercials. There's always the Cialis commercial where there's a fucking bathtub randomly on the side of a hill, and there's this old lady sitting in the bathtub naked with her legs sticking out. And that really, really slow jazzy fucking song playing in the background and it says Cialis, it'll work for 6 days. And then there's like a black dude sitting there laughing in like a rocking chair or a bathtub next to her. You remember that commercial?
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about?
yeah.
Or there was always this one which was a NASCAR for a little bit, and it was the Extends car.
Hmm.
And that is complete horseshit fucking medical jargon. Why the hell they were able to name their pill Extends when it's not extending the length of your cock, it's extending it's compressing the amount of time that, you can't use your dick, really blows my mind. That is horrible marketing. But
No,
they
it's
had a
excellent
NASCAR that drove
marketing.
around, and they're like, "Oh my god, this is Smiling Bob. He's taken Extend 6 times this week," and it's just like, "Oh my fucking god!" Like I would rather them go back to that level of marketing instead of this whole, "We're just going to lay out all of the anal bleaching and anal leaking fucking side effects on national television right now because that's the biggest problem with taking this medication." It's like, what?
Well, you ask like, oh, who's actually seeing that and buying it? Actually, everyone, because that's how marketing works. Because when you go to your doctor, you're gonna be like, oh, hey, doc, that thing you say I need. What about this one? I saw it on. Like, you just get it drilled into your head. I wouldn't know what Cialis is. I have no need for it. If I know its name, so I don't even know what it does. I just know I need it because I've had a million commercials blank my brain into it, and
No, I got
90 there wouldn't be 90% ad buys if it wasn't generating any revenue.
I got pushed into Cialis by my good old friend Kyle.
I don't
He
even.
said it is
Oh
the
wait, no,
one
Cialis is the
that you want.
yeah, the Blue Chew one. Now I remember.
Yep. Yeah, the Blue Chew Cialis pill. Completely agree with that one. I completely understand it. I don't understand this whole like, oh, we're going to protect ourselves completely by using 30 seconds of our minute ad buy of saying these million different things could happen to you, but we're
Well,
going
that's
to
a
say them
legal
so
requirement.
quickly.
That's the concession that instead of getting pulled off the air, they just have to list all the side effects to turn people away, even though it has zero effect to turn people away.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Doesn't fucking do anything.
Because all I know from the commercial is that I need that drug, and I was going to die without it anyways, so I can gamble on a little bit of kidney failure.
And then it's
Just a
all
little bit.
shit that doesn't fucking matter to me. Like, am I watching shows for like fucking 60-year-olds or people that just aren't fucking healthy? I don't get it. But it's all, oh my God, so you have Crohn's disease. The fuck I do. I would I would seppuku. Minecraft account deleted if I had to have holes drilled in me because I my guts didn't work today. Like, why is this on my fucking TV? No idea. Then there's fucking Peyronie's disease commercials about people's dicks not being able to be straight because they have fucking growths in them. I don't want to hear about this either. Like, go to your weird little fucking section of the internet. Go stick over there. I don't want you in the fucking normal pool of
Yeah.
commercials and shit.
Well, that's because all of the food lobbying has made our food poison, so everyone has Crohn's disease now. So that's why you got then that you need to get the pill to fix that or this
And
whatever.
then have holes drilled in you so that way you turn into fucking SpongeBob. Oh my God. I hate all of this. I fucking hate all of this. It makes me resentful. It makes me fucking angry because this shit's stupid.
First time.
No, it's not the first time, but like it makes me really genuinely wonder if we can genuinely trust everybody again. You know what
No.
I'm saying? Like the left isn't going
Where's
to trust the.
I've been right here next to you for 2 years,
Oh, I know.
telling giving you the black pill as I accept the reality of my own, and then just being so distrustful of everything. And my
Oh,
life
absolutely.
has not
There,
gotten better, but my peace of mind has.
it's like, no, genuinely, I think honestly, if I go back 5 years, even 6 years of my life, I am so much fucking healthier. And I've had neck surgery during that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, my
Well, that's because
exploration of what
the
the black
supply
pill is,
chain. Yeah.
what the life is, and like how much better my life has gotten based off of the choices that I make now. I can't say that my life is worse because it genuinely is better. But it's like how the fact nobody can fucking see that as real or honest makes me really want to just bash my fucking head into a keyboard. It
Well, that's
just
because
genuinely
the
does.
supply chain collapsed during COVID and the science got completely corrupted, so there's just nothing left. And
I
fortunately, it
gen
actually had to implode so much to make people realize what's going on.
and I genuinely fucking think that. I don't understand. I don't understand where all this shit comes from. Like it just makes me
Mhm.
fucking lose it
I mean, this
because I
Tylenol
don't I
thing
don't get it.
is the GG. This Tylenol thing should not be understated as the biggest, like, betrayal and distrust establishing thing of all medical institution. Because if this did not, how did no one know about this? This needed to be front page news 2016, 2017, 2013 when it started coming out. And now that we have the facts, Tylenol tweeting, do not take this while pregnant, and then reversing course just because Trump said, hey, it looks like we found something here, even though the found something has been a decade in the making and has only gotten more data since. And now they're walking it back. Now they're trying to pretend that they never even confirmed themselves a decade ago. At that point, you just gotta burn it all to the ground. You cannot trust anything medical says today. And now they're putting everyone on Ozempic. Everyone's all drugged up. We've talked about the SSRIs, and we're all fucked.